بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we began a brief commentary of Quran. We got to chapter Maeda, the 5th chapter of Quran, which is revealed in Medina. It has 120 verses. Please listen to verse 33.
إنما جزاء الذين يحاربون الله ورسوله ويسعون في الأرض فسادا أن يقتلوا أو يصلبوا أو تقطع أيديهم وأرجلهم من خلاف أو ينفوا من الأرض ذلك لهم خزي في الدنيا ولهم في الآخرة عذاب عظيم.
The punishment of those who wage war against Allah and His Messenger and strive to make mischief in the land is only this, that they should be murdered or crucified, or their hands and their feet should be cut off on opposite sides, or they should be banished from the land. These shall be as a disgrace for them in this world, and in the hereafter they shall have a grievous chastisement. In previous section we talked about this verse, that Allah says those who fight with Allah and His Messenger, and we said fight with Allah means to fight with awliyaullah, Allah's friends or Allah's beloved, those who love Allah, those who have piety, that Allah loves them. If a person fight with them, and we said fight with them, it means to take a gun and attack them, to kill them, or only treat them, to cut their hands, their legs, for example, their fingers, or only will do something until they will not feel secure. This is fighting with Allah. وَيَسْأَوْنَ فِي الْأَرْضِ فَسَادًا, and tries and strives to have a mischief in the land, and يُقَتَّلُوا أَوْ يُصَلَّبُوا, such a person should be killed or crucified, أَوْ تُقَطَّعَ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَأَرْجُلُهُم مِّنْ خِلَافٍ, or their hands and their feet should be cut in opposite side. It means right hand with left leg and left hand with right leg. أو ينفوا من الأرض, or they should be banished from their home, their lands, and be exiled to somewhere else. ذلك لهم خزي, this is a humiliation to them in this world, and in resurrection day they are going to have severe chastisement. There is a discussion between scholars that these punishments that are mentioned here, is it to the judge to do it, to choose it, or he can forgive them? First, we should know that if a person kills another person, the family, the guardians of a person who is killed, he can ask judge to kill him or he can forgive. This is one issue. But here is something else. A person who fights with many people, either kills or not. The punishment, we should say, as some scholar says, that the punishment is necessary and even the judge cannot forgive them. So those who attack the people, the society. Yes, judge can choose one of these four, but he cannot forgive them completely, as in Tafsir Atyab al-Bayan has chosen such an idea. And Allama in Tafsir Al-Mizan, he said that judge can choose one of these four. And of course, again, as we understand from Tafsir Al-Mizan, it is not, the judge is not able to forgive completely, but he can choose one of these for punishment. But we discussed about it that the judge is free to choose any of them for any person, or it depends. Anyway, to kill is not the same as killing and crucifixion both. And killing is not the same as to cut the hand and right hand and left leg, or the opposite side, left hand and right. This is not the same as killing. This is easier. And also to be banished or exiled is not the same as killing. Many scholars said, yes, the punishment are not the same, and it depends to the crime that he has committed. Judge will choose one of them according to the sins that he has committed. If the sin and crime was very serious, he goes for the most difficult one. A little easier, the punishment is easier. Only he took the gun and shot the people, didn't kill anybody, didn't injure, maybe to be banished only and exiled from his home. He should not stay in his home, his city, and must go to somewhere else. In Tafsir Safi, he has chosen this idea that different levels in punishment are according to different kinds of crimes and sins that he has committed. Anyway, these scholars said, the majority says, the punishment should be, also in punishment we should have justice. If the punishment is very, very severe, the crime is very, very serious, the punishment should be very serious. If it is not and it is very little, the punishment also should be very light. It means if a person took the gun only and attacked and didn't do anything, he must not be killed and crucified. And the opposite side, a person, because judge has decided, and the other person who killed, for example, attacked and killed and cut the hands and legs of people, another judge will exile him only. No, this is not fair. So it is in the hand of judge, but judge should decide according to the crimes that he has committed. As we understand from this verse, first we will see that Allah wants that the community and society have security. People, Muslims, should feel safe and secure. And because of that, Allah says, إِنَّمَا جَزَاءُ الَّذِينَ, the punishment of those يُحَارِبُونَ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ, wage war against Allah and His Messenger. Those who fight with Allah and His Messenger, of course, Allah is going to punish them in such a way which was and is very difficult. And it is because Allah wants that cities, roads, home, school, Muslim and people have security. Also, it is interesting to pay attention to this sentence when Allah says, يُحَارِبُونَ Allah, those who wage war against Allah. Of course, we don't see Allah by our eyes, and nobody can fight with Allah personally. God doesn't have body. But a scholar says, and we understand that to fight with those who are religious people, and they have piety, and they are beloved of Allah, to fight with them is as to fight with Allah. Allah considered it as a fighting with Allah. It is the same as Allah says in Quran, "Man zalladhi yuqridu Allah qardan hasana." Is there anybody to give a loan to Allah? Of course, Allah doesn't need Himself over money. But to give money to poor people with pure intention, Allah says, as you have given to me. Also from this sentence, that Allah mentioned different kinds of punishment, أن يقتلوا أو يصلبوا أو تقطع أيديهم وأرجلهم من خلاف أو ينفوا من الأرض. 4 different kinds of punishment. We will see that it is because of different crimes in the society. Different crimes happens and the punishment should be in different ways. We ask Allah to help us not only to hurt the society, to bring the safe and security to others. Not only that, to help the believers, those that Allah loves them, to help each other. We understand from this verse that Allah wants to bring safe and security in the society, help each other, not to hurt each other. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.